wanted to talk a little bit about diet. First of all, diet has not been my biggest priority in life. I've been now in Thailand for 2 months, and I see that I'm eating less and less. I started maybe with 3 meals a day, and then I started with more juice in the morning, which was really nice. And then I see that I maybe also skip breakfast, and then now go to 2 meals a day. And recently it is coming up to me, I'm going to Peru pretty soon. And in Peru there will be diet, and there will be less availability of food. And I want to prepare myself as much as possible during that 10-week retreats, because that is really hard and really can be painful, and I'm really meeting my own cravings. So that's why I wanted to prepare. And the good things of 1 meal a day is that when you had your meal, you kind of forget a little bit about food. I'm still a little bit now, the 3 first day, I'm still feeling my mind is craving after some food now and then, and I'm looking at my watch and see how much is the time now in order for me to get the next meal. And I'm pretty soon there, so I'm gonna have my meal now after this talk here. But so now I'm gonna do like two weeks where I have 1 meal a day, and then I go to one where I'm just gonna have raw food and juices, and then I will go to a juice fast in the end. So today I'm gonna do a little bit studying. I'm gonna talk to people who are on the diet, and I'm gonna meet a really beautiful woman called Shakti. She's a specialist in diet. So I will interview her and talk about what's the benefits of fasting, what do you have to be aware of, if there are any difficulties that can occur, like if I don't have so much fat to burn, is it dangerous? Do I need proteins? Do I need carbs? Or what do I really need? So it will be an interesting day. So I hope you join me for this day and learn more about fasting. My daily meal, and I have a confession. I get a little bit hungry. I'm not getting food. Feels like I have this long temper, especially when it's closer to me. So be aware, I'm biting. I can bite you. Just warning you. Don't come close. Smells like shit.
Oh yeah. Where did that come from? Still going on.
Still going. 1 meal a day.
Thank God.
Oh, I'm sitting here with a good friend of mine, Shakti.
Hello.
Hello. Shakti is very good with fasting. You have been working with that for some years.
Yes.
And guiding people. So I want to ask her questions about fasting and what do I need to be aware of. Why do people need to go on diet, or what do you see as the benefits of going into a diet?
It depends where you want to go.
Yeah.
And what would you want to go on the diet for in this particular instance? Is it for purification?
Yeah, it's both. It's like I have some eating habits which I'm not so proud of, and I has kind of postponing. It's like I've been drinking too much coffee, and I'm kind of snacking when there coming some emotional stuff. I see that I put some food in order to avoid the pain of it.
Yeah.
And what I see now is when I go to Peru, it's like, okay, there I will be on a diet for 10 weeks. So the reason why I'm doing is that it should not be a shock, because I also going to take shamanic medicine. So I'm just scared of being too shocked with the food, with the medicine, with everything. So that's why I'm preparing, and to find my own vision and find my own intention of going and preparing myself as much as possible for this retreat.
Okay, so with this specific experience that you're having, the reason why you would want to eat healthily is there's many reasons. But say, for example, if you're snacking when you're feeling emotional, then you're emotional eating. Okay, and then what happens is you put food on top of the emotions, and the body starts focusing on digesting the foods, and the emotions get shoved to the back. Right? You don't really want that to come out during your medicine journey if you can clear it beforehand.
Right.
Because then you may be able to pay attention to other things.
Yes.
So first and foremost, when you start to clear your body of habits like that, like emotional eating, the reason why you do it comes up. So you meet your emotions, you meet yourself, and then you can deal with that.
Yeah.
Another reason why you would want to cleanse your body before you take this kind of medicine and go on a journey is so that your filters that you perceive the world through are clean. Right? When you're eating food that's got toxins in it, say if you're eating food that's had pesticides put in it, you're eating the pesticides. If you're eating foods that have been genetically modified, they genetically modify you. Okay, if you eat foods that have gone through a lot of trauma and stress to end up on your plate, then that's what you're eating. You're eating those hormones. It's not going to make you feel great. When you start to purge your body from all of these kind of things through eating healthily, that's when it starts to leave your body. And when you put chemicals, when you put chemicals into your body, and your body doesn't know what to do with it, it surrounds it by a layer of fat and sends it to your extremities. And a lot of people think that they're overweight because of what they're eating, but it's not. It's not because they're necessarily eating too much. It's because the chemicals in the food, because the body doesn't know what to do with it. It doesn't recognise it.
Right.
It doesn't want to. It's not going to digest it. It's like, oh, well, no, I don't know what it is. So it tries to protect us from it by surrounding it by a layer of fat and sending it away from your vital organs.
Okay, so now I'm on this 1 meal a day. Have you heard about that, or what do you think about the 1 meal a day?
It depends what context you're doing it in. If you're doing it for purification, it's a beautiful way to take you into a fast. I'd have a psyllium husk and a shake, which psyllium husk is like the seeds, the husks of seeds, that when you add water to them they become thick and gloopy. So I'd have something like that as a meal replacement.
Right.
Yeah, and it just stops it starts to slow your metabolism down, it starts to slow your body down and gently tease you into fasting mode, rather than if you were eating 3 meals a day and then you just stopped, you'd feel awful.
Right.
You'd feel really hungry, your body would go into starvation mode of where's my next meal coming from. You can panic, you can get a little bit even traumatized from that.
Right.
And that's missing the point. That's not why you're doing it. It's to traumatize yourself.
Right. Well, the lights comes on again.
We're in the light.
Yeah. So now I've been like 3 days on the 1 meal a day, and I feel some craving now and then, but it's not that bad. It's also, I feel already some more energy and some kind of lightness in it.
Do you know why that is?
Just what I heard from Anthony Robbins is like we're using so much energy to digest the food, and so we kind of also save some energy of not stuffing ourselves with food.
Yeah.
Is there any other things?
When you fast, your crown chakra opens.
Okay.
Chakra is an energy center, and we've got many in the body, 7 major ones.
Right.
But this one up here
Yeah.
opens, and what's in the center point here is what's known as your pineal gland. Takes in a lot of light.
Mm.
So when this opens, you take in light, which is absorbed by plants. Animals eat the plants. We eat the plants and the animals, depending on what our diet's like.
Right.
If you're not doing that, this is automatically going to open,
Okay.
and you're going to take in that energy instead, and it gives you a very clear mind. That's why
Yeah.
when so you've got that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why your mind is clear, is because that's open,
Beautiful.
and it helps you to see things clearly. You know, to
Then I have actually a doctor sending me a message, and
cool.
he was a little bit worried about
Ah.
me, and because you're gonna eat so long, and suddenly that when there is no more fat on your body, that you will start be less muscles, so you probably at least need some protein shake, and you need some carbs. Maybe.
Well, how long are you not going to be eating for? It's just a week, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat one meal a day, and what I've been seeing, I actually did a little bit research today on the 1 meal a
Yeah.
day, and I have been doing that with the new tantra for 1 month before, but I lost like 5 kilos, and what he was worried about was that I should do exercise at the same time. I did that actually also last time I did 1 meal a day. I was running every day. So I lost some kilos, but as far as I know, that 1 meal a day is enough. And I just read that Buddha recommended, and there's a lot of spiritual tradition that actually recommend
yeah.
like 1 meal a day.
Yeah, we eat too much as a nation in general. We don't need 3 meals a day. And throughout history, people have always fasted because it boosts your immune system. And, you know, food hasn't always been available every single day. The human body doesn't need as much as we take.
I'm a little bit curious, how does the immune system boost how does the fasting boost the immune system?
When all of your organs work properly
Yeah.
and do what they need to do, your body's strong. No, but that's how it works.
That's how it works, yeah.
That's how it works. When everything works properly,
Yeah.
everything is strong.
Right.
There's no room, there's no space for anything
Right.
come in. Your energy's powerful.
Because all the shitty food we are normally putting in, the body needs a lot of energy to, and we
It
are not,
depletes the organs.
and we're not really functioning.
Yeah.
So they need to work harder to clean themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense. Or back to the question actually about body fat, and you have any? Because I was actually really happy because I look myself in the mirror every day, and already I have been losing. Actually 5-6 kilos while I've been here for 2 months. So so now I was in 77.5 kilos. And is it any danger that they're going to be too slimmy, or how do you look at this? And that I kind of lose my muscles, or how is that?
It depends what it depends what you're eating. Like if you eat a lot of carbs, then you're going to be burning sugars. If you eat more fats and you don't eat so many carbs, then you burn more fat. I think there are extremes when people fast, like they go on a full-on fast, and they might fast for a little bit too long, and then what happens is your organs start to become weak and depleted, and you start taking the vital energy from your organs, which isn't advisable.
Right.
But for what you're doing, if you're just having 1 meal a day, then I think it's not for the rest of your life.
No.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't feel that it will have a detrimental effect on your body. I mean, I'm just going from looking at you. You don't look emaciated to me at the moment, you know. You look, you know. But obviously, I'm not a doctor and I haven't done tests, so you know. But you can usually tell, like the whites of your eye, you know, inside of your eyes start to become like really pale and grey looking, and start to lose the colour in your lips. weeks, and you know.
But then I've been going pretty far, I think.
Yeah. But you're not doing it for.
So I'm going to do this Bentley clay for 1 week.
Yeah.
So that's totally safe, and and then I go on this retreat for 10 weeks. But then I will get food, so there will no. I will get vegetables, and healthy food.
Yeah.
So and more raw food again, or maybe some cooked food, but mostly raw food, I think.
And I think it helps that you've got a healthy attitude and you're not doing it from the perspective of not being good enough, or I'm too fat, or those types of, well, those reasons can be a little bit, always have a little bit of a question mark for me for people's safety, because there's thinking and belief that needs to alter. But I think you're going into it from quite a healthy attitude, you know, and an open mind, open heart.
Beautiful. I feel confident, and I feel also more confident after speaking with you. So I want to thank you for that. And
you're welcome.
And I wish you a beautiful evening.
Yeah, and you.